Before, I have said that sleep is the only time for comfort, and that is mostly true. But there is something that you have to know about sleep that I would suggest for you. And I have to pick my camera up and show you. So most people would look around and they'd see my bed as this. This as my bed. However, recently that has changed. My bed is to the right. This is my new bed. And basically what it is on the floor I've put a towel, I put my pillows there, and I have little sheets to cover myself, and as like the main cover. So you see here there's like the main cover, and then underneath there's sheets. This is the sheet for the little blue part, and then the main cover I use my bathrobe, or I'll just use any cover, but for the main cover that would be a bathrobe or something thicker. And that is my new bed, or the bed I've been sleeping in for the last few days. And I would suggest for everyone to begin sleeping like that. It's floor sleeping, which has many benefits for your health and your muscles, recovery, fatigue, and many more things. So basically, let me show you. So let me give you a quick example. I'll sit you down right here. And as you can see on the floor, it's hard and it's solid. And so when I have something like my muscle pressing against that, when I'm sitting down, basically what that is like is if you've ever used one of those like muscle rollers or anything to massage or roll out your muscles with, that is basically what the floor is doing to you. So if you're ever feeling fatigue and you want one of those like foam rollers and you roll that on your muscles, or if you have one of those smaller rollers, or just get a massage in general, the floor basically does that same thing. It massages your muscle with the pressure. If it was anything softer, it wouldn't really massage your muscles, like the bed, for example. Like that. That's my bed. And then the floor doesn't do that. So when I'm on my bed, it's more comfortable. I like it. It's nice and comfy, it's squishy, and I get to sleep a lot better. But I've recently changed the floor. I usually sleep either on my side or on my back, and then I would just fall asleep, and in the morning I'd feel a whole lot better. Because the bed is not hard. The bed does not put the pressure on your muscles. The bed doesn't basically massage your muscles for however long you'd be in bed for. So basically what this sleeping on the floor thing is an 8-hour, or however long you sleep, massage. The first time I did this, I did it on a yoga mat, like a really, really thin yoga mat. Didn't really sleep that much. I woke up maybe 4 or 5 times at night. Then I didn't do it for another week or so. Then I slept on like a plasticky wooden floor, which I really didn't like. Then I slept on my floor here. And it's really cold and it's really hard, like bricks. So I put a little towel down. Now I have my small sheets. I have my bathrobe as the duvet or main cover. Then I have my pillows, and that's basically it for my new bed. And that's what I would suggest you start out with. You either start out with a really small thing like a yoga mat or a towel. If it's way too uncomfortable and you cannot fall asleep, you can put 3 towels or 2 towels on the floor and sleep on that. But I've felt that 1 is the right amount, because if I have 2, I don't really feel the floor and I don't feel the benefits when I wake up. So this sleeping on the floor will bring you massive benefits to your muscles, your growth, your recovery of muscles, and how you feel in the morning. It's basically like stretching or getting a massage for 9 hours, 8 hours, however long you're in bed. But there is a sacrifice to these benefits. If you want to have these benefits and sleep on the floor, or at least try it out, then there is a sacrifice for about the first week or first few days of sleeping on the floor, which would be the amount of sleep you'll get. So I'm in bed at 8 and I wake up at around 4:45. So I get about an 8 hours and 45 minutes inside of bed. And I only sleep about 8 hours of that time, because it takes me 30 minutes or so to fall asleep. When I first slept on my floor in my room, probably an hour or so was not actually sleep. An hour in bed was not sleep. Waking up 4 or 5 times throughout the night. The next night I woke up maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the night. The next time was probably 2 or 3 or 4 times throughout the night. And then last night was when I only woke up once. And it was still very close to when I usually wake up. So the sacrifice to all of these benefits and having comfortable sleep on the floor is the first few nights you will not sleep as much. But you will feel the benefits when you wake up. You feel a lot better, you feel more energized, you feel a lot stronger. You can stretch a lot better, and you just feel more mobile than you would if you were sleeping in your bed because of the difference in pressure. So if you're willing to take this sacrifice, and for the first about 7 days of you sleeping on the floor, you might not sleep as much. I was willing to take this sacrifice for the great benefits that I have weeks after or days after. And I feel like my sleep is getting a whole lot better throughout the amount of times that I've slept on the floor. And I'm getting the benefits of the hard floor's pressure against my muscles. So this is a great way to fall asleep, to start sleeping. And it's kind of just a way to mix things up. So if you've had any trouble with muscle recovery, or waking up more stiff, or not being able to fall asleep that much, try sleeping on the floor. You won't sleep that much anyway on the first few nights, but eventually you'll feel a whole lot better and a whole lot more alive for the next week or so. For the next week or so after the first week of not very good sleep. So that's the new way to sleep I would suggest for you and for anyone watching this. And it doesn't really matter what's on top of you, it only matters what's under you. So don't overdo it with the cushioning under you, but you can cushion your head as much as you want with pillows. But your body and your muscles have to feel the floor for the benefits to kick in. So, please do enjoy sleeping on the floor, and hope you're willing to take this risk and this new way of sleeping on.